Hello everybody, we are here in Faenza at the Alphatauri headquarters. We are here with
Fabian Wrabetz, the Marketing and Communications Director.
So you start a partnership with Catawiki and you sell a lot of historic items of the team online. What means this kind of partnership, this way of sell items?
Correct. So first of all, as Scuderia Alphatauri, we're of course owned by Red Bull and named after the premium fashion brand of Red Bull, Alphatauri. So with this, we're positioning our team in the lifestyle era and the lifestyle segment of Formula One, and we're looking for and having partnerships with different companies from very different industries to leverage this lifestyle positioning. And Catawiki is our latest addition to this portfolio. What we want to do with this partnership is we want to give access to many fans around the globe to a piece of history, because there's a lot of history within our team. Of course, we have been racing under the name of Scuderia Toro Rosso previously, also owned by Red Bull, and many of the most famous talents and drivers in Formula One have started their career with us, and so we want to give access in the best way possible to many fans to little
It's a way to engage the fans. You have famous names in the past, drivers that now are very important. So
Exactly.
it's a way to engage the fans, make communication branding.
Correct.
And a way to monetizing too.
Of course, there's always a bit of a commercial element to partnerships as well. But at the same time, of course, you can see other platforms out there where you can sell F1 memorabilia. So we don't have to do this just for a commercial perspective with Catawiki. We want to do with Catawiki because this for us is the perfect platform. We see it as the perfect platform, being the leading online auction platform for specialized items.
It's a professional way to stay online with these items.
Absolutely. So we looked, of course, at many options, and Catawiki for us, given not only the size but also their online presence, as well as the experience in this field, because we know about other partnerships with major sports entities, and also throughout the conversation that we have with them, we were quite sure that this is
experience and professional way to stay
exactly,
online.
as well as their positioning as a modern online platform.
Okay, you said in the conference that the communication in the social media for a Formula One team is very important. It is increased importance this year.
And not just this year, but in the last years.
In the last
years. Because as I was mentioning, of course, with the new ownership of Formula One by Liberty Media, this has been massively accelerated. So Formula One is the fastest growing sport in social media terms, and hence, of course, also for us as an individual team, 1 out of 10, this is one of the most important communication channels.
A platform is more important than others?
We are, I don't want to say on all of them, but of course on all of the major ones, and it depends. It depends really on which platform.
I suppose maybe Instagram is the most important?
I wouldn't say the most important. Of course, Instagram is a major player in the market, but it depends. If you want to, of course, get more B2B content out, we will use more LinkedIn. If it's more about news, there's maybe more people on Twitter. So it depends. You reach different people on different platforms. So we specializing and making bespoke content for each of these platforms to reach the people who are using this platform the most.
And for the drivers, it's important to have a presence there, and you choose a driver or another for the social media presence and for the brand. In soccer, for example, it's a part of the.
Yeah, I will say unfortunately no. Of course, the decision is not made by me anyway.
From your point of view,
but the number one thing that is decisive is performance. Of course, on-track performance, and you'll see in all of the cases, because if you're coming from Formula 2, normally your followership, of course, will not be as big as Formula 1. So you can see the tremendous growth in the personal social media accounts of the drivers as well. But no, for us, the main and the only important factor is the performance.
Okay, so Alphatauri changed the name 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember.
2020.
Okay, and in Formula 1 you have a lot of historics and very important brands. How is difficult or how is easy to communicate your identity now for you and your work?
That's a very good question, and again, of course, we have this history within the team, but of course, with the rebranding, you may lose some of the more, not the most hardcore fans. So yes, it is a challenge, of course, but it's a challenge that, of course, very attractive, because with this positioning of Alphatauri, we have a huge opportunity. But at the same time, you're absolutely right. It is a challenge, which is why we need partnerships as well to help us, because of course course, we have a huge followership as a Formula One team, but equally, Catawiki, as well as other brands we partner with, have a huge followership. So we're leveraging these companies as well to build our brand and positioning our team.
And 3 words to describe your identity?
I would say lifestyle, dynamic, and accessible.
Okay. Thank you. Very kind.
Thank you very much.
Ciao. And now we see the items. We are here with
Genevieve Tearle. I'm the Vice President of Collectables for Catawiki. Look, I think this is an amazing partnership. It's really unprecedented to be able to be part of opening up the vaults of a team like Alphatauri with such a rich history. When else do you get the opportunity to sell objects from 2016 all the way to today with drivers like Vestappen?
Which is the value of this kind of partnership for the users, for the collectors?
Catawiki provides that platform for Alphatauri, for them to reach their public, for them to reach the collectors, and also to be able to do that a little bit at scale, because they're going to sell 300 items over the next 6 months. That's quite hard if you're doing it at the door. And the car too, yes.
And how sport is important for Catawiki, or this kind of sport items are important for Catawiki?
So sports is our fastest growing category, and we're doing a number of partnerships, and this is one of them, but also AS Monaco, Groupama FDG. We're really investing into sports as a category.
Soccer is the main sport, or some other sports?
We've always done very well with Formula One, actually. We have a regular weekly auction on Formula One, and so it's one of the sports that we do. We've also done quite a big partnership over the last couple of years with Jumbo Team Visma. So cycling, motorsports, football, all really important parts of sport. It
depends on the country. Some sports are better.
A little bit. I mean, I'm from New Zealand, so it's all about rugby. But France and rugby, there's definitely a connection. Italy as well, obviously. But culturally, different countries are interested in different sports, and so you also have to make sure that what you offer is available for them. But we also see that something that comes from Germany will be sold somewhere else, and so it doesn't necessarily have to be from that country, still staying in that country. We just did a big auction actually with an ice hockey team in Switzerland. They became champions of Switzerland, and we sold all their outfits from their winning match.
So different sport, different targets,
sports.
same quality.
Absolutely, that's what experts are all about. Is
if you had to explain Catawiki to someone that doesn't know the brand, or never meet the brand?
So we're an online auction house.
Okay, but about the identity, what is the difference from you to other?
Look, I think we're really about those special objects.
Okay.
We're really about making sure that they're authentic, that there's a variety of them, and you can really find them when you get there. They're accessible to you as well, because you can click in at home and you can find what you're looking for.
Okay, and the role of social media in your communication and for the brand?
Look, when you do a partnership like this, then working together on social media is super important. Alphatauri has a big following themselves. We also have our social media presence, and then by leveraging off both of those, both talking about the partnership, is really a great synergy.
There are one most important platform. Before the interview, we speak about Twitch, live on Twitch, or there are other very important platforms for you?
Yeah, so obviously, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah, but there is one that
they are
okay.
big platforms. But we've also been using Twitch more recently to sell Pokemon cards, together with partnership with David Lafarge, for example, where we're doing live Twitch auctions and really bringing the community of David Lafarge to our community as well.
Yeah, try to engage with the influencer or a well-known person in that kind of sector. Okay.
Yeah, so in his case, he was selling his own collection, but he's also inviting his community to sell their Pokemon cards on Catawiki and on Twitch in this live auction.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thanks.